Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wear Mighty Things, number 19, presented by Wearable Fandom. My name is Dustin, and I am your host. We are recording on Monday, December 15th, and we are happy to be back with you. Folks, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and most high-quality audio platforms. Please like and subscribe, and of course, ring that bell so you get notifications of when we have new content drops. And of course, you can always reach out to us on social media or email us directly at wearablefandom@gmail.com. Well, folks, it is our big Christmas celebration episode, and I cannot think of anyone that I would rather do a big Christmas episode of this podcast with than my co-host, John Madigan. Ho, 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 John Madigan. How does it go?
Dude, I am so happy to be here, my friend. You are looking super festive, my friend. You look amazing. Thank you for that killer intro. But you look awesome, my friend. I'm really digging. You are in full Christmas spirit, and this is what I love. This is like a Bud of the Elf vibe. Like you are fully embracing the Christmas spirit, and this is what I love to see. This is what we need more of in this world.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I got my Santa hat on with the Mickey ears kicking and just having a really good time. Just came back from a trip down to Burbank. It was just an overnighter, but went to this really great event on the Disney Studios lot. It was called A Jolly Holiday on the Lot, and we got to go and have access to the Disney Studios lot. And I recorded a video and actually just posted it up on Wearable Fandom earlier today when we're recording this cast. And man, it was super fun. It was really, really cool to just have access like that, John.
Dude, I mean, I haven't watched your video yet. I'm going to watch it as soon as we're done with this podcast, of course. But from the pictures and the things that I did see and stuff that you sent me and whatnot, it looked like an amazing time. I truly wanted to be there. It looked super killer, and one day I would definitely love to visit the Walt Disney Studio lot because that's for any kind of Disney fan, that looks like an amazing experience right there. So the fact that Disney provided this really one of a kind event, and honestly at a pretty low price. I mean, it was only about $60 for a ticket, which for a Disney event is not a lot of money. So I think that was pretty dang cool, and I definitely wish I was there and could have taken part in that. But I'm super happy for you that you got to go, and the fact we had one of our own right there on the lot to get all the inside scoop and the details and whatnot. And I'm really looking forward to hearing your thoughts and your take on the event.
Yeah, well, I will definitely be happy to share them. And of course, the end of year holidays are afoot, regardless of what you celebrate, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or otherwise. It's celebration time from here all the way through the end of the year. People are going to be having a good time. We'll talk a little bit about some of our favorite holiday memories and the things that we're looking forward to. I want to remind everybody about our awesome raffle drawing for the MCO Floral. Let's see, today is the 15th. That drawing is at the end of this week. It's on 12/20 is when we're going to draw. I feel like we are very quickly approaching 4 digits of fundraising for the Stephen Gebhardt Foundation, John. So if you guys, it's great. I'm super happy about that. It's so amazing that we're able to fundraise, and it's the right time. It's the season of giving. So hopefully we'll talk about that just a little bit more. Speaking of surprises, the Black Pearl boxes arrived, and we're going to talk a little bit about those. The mystery boxes that the Roosevelts listed. Some folks happy, other folks concerned or curious about what happened and what did I just buy. And of course, John, we have some gifts to open. We have several things to open. We have some gifts to open, so we'll do that.
It's Christmas morning, damn it.
You know it. And then we're going to close out with, it's very rare that we actually record during the weekday, but we are today. And we actually found out about something before it happened for a change. Star Wars Outerwear, John. I saw the Chewbacca performance hoodie, and I was like, what's going on?
That looks so cool. That looks so good. They did a good job on that. And not a lot of people are mentioning this. You can match with your dog, because a couple of weeks ago we got those dog bandanas. That's the same design and pattern. So now you and your dog can match together. So like, I love my dogs, and now I want to get the hoodie and the bandana so I can match with my pups.
One of my good friends here in San Francisco has a dog, and the name of the dog is Chewbacca.
Oh man, now you got to pick up one.
Yeah, I got to get
You gotta
one
pick
for
up one for
Chewbacca.
absolutely you do.
Before we dive into all of that stuff, of course, what are we wearing, sir? What do you got on today?
Right now, I am wearing. I mean, I have the Hoboken to Tokyo hat, but I am wearing the brand new Melikaliki Maka performance hoodie. I mean, how else can you get in the holiday spirit? You know, this is a very festive, originally a Kunu, and I was super surprised to see this get released as a performance hoodie. We were both in Jacksonville when the announcement came out that they were doing holiday performance hoodies, and I remember saying to myself, I'm like, I mean, I hope we get Melikaliki Maka. I'm like, that's a pipe dream though. Like, we're not gonna get. And then it came out. It's like, oh my god. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
so we got Melee, and so I'm actually very happy. I own the Kunu and I own the Performance City, so I love this design. This is a solid design.
Well, now you
My
remember
festive,
though.
yeah,
Remember last year they gave us a survey about all the designs that people wanted to be turned into performance hoodies. A lot of
they
those have
did.
actually come through. So that
That is
Mantel
true.
was in there. There were a bunch of them, and a lot of those have turned up.
If you look on the one of the Roosevelt's latest Instagram posts, they just posted an employee wearing a Legends Never Die performance hoodie, and that was the original design from the Sandlot drop a few years ago, which means a couple of things. Number one, we are potentially getting a Legends Never Die performance hoodie for us. So I'm hoping that's not for staff only. I'm hoping we get that for us. And the second thing is, does that mean that they have the Sandlot license back?
Hmm. It's a really, really good
Because
question. Something for us
because
to pick up.
that was removed about 2 years ago, and now that it's back. So the Roosevelts may have the Sandlot license back.
Okay. Well, maybe the film's coming around for a celebration or something like that. I mean, a lot of these things get tied to the 20th anniversary, 10th anniversary type
Sure,
stuff. So
absolutely.
I don't know anything about that, but yeah, maybe we'll have to look into that and see what happens.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm hoping we get that soon. That looks awesome. Like I need that.
Yeah. Well, John, I am wearing the El Mantel, the Newfound Glory shirt. We're recording on Monday, so it's an El Mantel Monday, and
It
I ended
is an
up getting one of
Elementum.
these cool necklaces at the Disney event I
Ooh,
was talking about. Same thing here with these
I
Mickey ears and this Disney hat.
I love your whole Mickey hat, the Mickey lights, the whole the fest like I love you are just fully embracing what I believe Christmas is all about. I am so growing up like I always loved decorating the house. I was so big on lights. I would go to the Christmas tree shop and I'd buy all the lights. I'd buy
Mhm.
all the and I was a big multicolored lights. I liked
All of
having
the lights.
all of the lights. Bear, 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 bear. No,
You
I
got a
would
chance for
buy.
a Kanye quote there.
Which
All right.
Kanye
I'm
quote
gonna
should I pick? Oh, no. Kanye
uh,
has a lot of
the
good quotes.
the ones that don't get you banned. All right, I'm switching out here. Just I want to make sure people know that I'm not recording a podcast on under the influence of drugs.
Oh, well, that only makes one of us.
Well, it's fine. You know,
No, I'm
we don't
joking.
drug test. We don't drug test on this podcast.
I I am not on drugs. Not right now. I don't believe creative positions should be tested for drugs. Like I believe like if you're a writer on SNL, you shouldn't be drug tested.
Well, and that argument is a bus driver creating calm and low blood pressure within traffic, therefore should not be tested.
No, a
He's
bus
got
driver I believe
creative
should be
driving,
tested.
but he's got
No,
creative
I
driving skills.
I bet you he does, especially on the influence. But I believe like entertainment positions, I'm okay. If you're a performer or a writer, I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
If there was no penalty for using drugs, if you had a creative career, I bet there'd be a whole lot more artists in the world.
That is true. I
And we
believe you,
would
my
probably have
friend.
a lot less war and fighting and a lot more love and peace. So maybe there's something to it.
Dustin Klingman for president, everyone.
Bum, bum, ba, ba,
That's
bum, ba,
our.
bum, ba, bum, bum.
I
I
mean,
never want to be president.
I like you better than our previous choices that we just had. I should have written
Well,
you
I
in.
mean, look, Yeah, well, hey, everyone is welcome to write me in anytime they want for any public office, but I will never serve. If elected, I will not serve.
You won't serve?
Yeah, it's no. I mean, I think it's better for people to do the good in front of them. Have you ever heard that saying? You know,
I have
we're in the
not.
season of gratitude. The attitude of gratitude is here, and
Yes, yes.
it's about doing the good in front of you. Like there are people in the city where I live that need help. Well, I'm going to help them. Like I'm not going to go pretend like I'm going to fix the entire country or the entire state's problems. I'm just going to do the good that's in front of me. If everybody took care of their neighbors and their friends nearby, the world would be a much better place. So, want to encourage people to do the good that's in front of them.
Dude, I love that, man. And you for as long as I've known you, you practice what you preach right there. So, and I consistently see you do good things. You have been super kind and super amazing, not only to me, but I've seen you be truly kind and special to other insiders and just people in your life as well. And I truly consider you to be a very positive influence, not only in my life, but just in this world and the people who are around you. And that's why I'm blessed to have you as my friend and to do this podcast with you. And because you're just a great guy, dude. You're the best.
Ah, thank you. That's very nice. That's very kind of you. And I feel the same way. I mean, you definitely look out for other people first. Even when it might impact you personally, you're always looking out for others first. And I think that you're also a great example of that people can follow to make improvements. So we're two cool dudes on a podcast doing good for the world. And I think that's a fun spot to be.
Thank you. You know, there's definitely somebody at home right now. It's like, can these guys stop sucking each other's dicks? Like,
Well, hey, at least I didn't buy Hawk to a coin.
hey, hey, if you lost your money in Hawk to a coin, I don't feel bad for you. I believe that you deserve whatever happens to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
If you were dumb enough to buy that, then whatever happens to you happens. I'm not feeling bad for anybody who bought into that crap. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
I
saw
think it
one
had a
guy post. He's like,
predictable outcome.
"Yeah, that was exactly everything that I thought that was going to be." Some guy on Twitter's like, "I put $30,000 in it. Now it's 2,000." I'm like, "That's a little bit your fault.
Man, that's
That's your
crazy.
problem." There's a part of me that's like, "Wow, like there are people out there that people put money into that. People like
Yeah,
believed in that." I'm
totally.
like,
The people, there's a
I'm
sucker born every minute, they say.
yeah, but like, Hawk to a coin? Come on.
You know what people should put their money towards, John?
Wearable Fandom coin? Are we releasing a
No,
coin?
no, no. We don't have a
No.
coin.
Dustin.
No,
We're not
they should
releasing
put.
Dustin coin?
No, we're not putting releasing Dustin coin. What we are, however,
Klingman.
doing
Klingman
is
coin.
no
Klingman.
bad
Kling
idea.
coin.
It sounds
Kling coin.
sounds terrible. Sounds terrible.
I'm gonna put all my money in a Kling coin.
Look,
We're done.
instead of putting your money into Klingcoin, what I'd like you to do is actually try to win this MCO floral shirt that we're trying to give away
Ah!
in our raffle drawing to raise money for the Stephen Gebhardt Scholarship Endowment. All you have to do is go over to the endowment page. We'll put a link to it in the show notes here, and of course, our social media posts also have it. All of the proceeds to that are being donated here are going directly to the Gebhardt Foundation. You're not giving me money to give to somebody else. You're just giving it directly to the charity. So you might even get a
Correct.
write-off as well. You can write that off from your taxes. We're going to do the drawing. This episode will probably release 1 to 2 days before we do the drawing. So there's still time. We're going to really hammer it. And John, I'm going to ask you to help me too. Well, of course, we're not going to post it to Instarters. But we are going to ask people to get involved. And hey, I mean, look, I
Oh,
only know of 3 of these MCO shirts, and the Black Pearl boxes came out, which we're going to talk about next. Nobody got an MCO floral in any of those boxes. Maybe John did. Maybe John did. Nobody got
yeah.
one that I saw. So here's your chance. There's only 3 of them, and that we know that are in the wild, and you can win one of them. So go over there and make a donation to the Gebhardt Endowment. $20 gets you a raffle. If you post and follow us on socials, that gets you another entry. That's like paying you $20 just for liking and subscribing to the channel. If you
That's
share it, you
amazing.
get another entry. So you can definitely throw some effort into this, and you'll be able to have and increase your chances of winning. So I definitely hope that you guys will take advantage of that. Now, John,
Uh,
have you made any donations?
Uh, have I made any? I mean, I donated initially. I didn't enter into the raffle. But I
Okay.
can I can lie to you. I can lie to you
Well,
and
you're
say that I
not.
did if
I
you
mean, you
want.
could donate, but you're not eligible to win, anyways. So,
I'm not eligible to win, you
look,
bastard.
how do you think it would look if you and I put in $100 and magically we won? Don't you think that would be a little sus?
I don't think anybody would have a single problem with that. I am super happy and excited to see how many insiders have come out and donated. I think this is such an amazing cause, and the fact that we're able to use this shirt to raise funds for a great foundation, truly something special, and just something the attitude of gratitude. I I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to be with you on the 20th so we can announce the winner and pull this raffle out, and just hopefully we get as many donations as possible, so we can really make this happen.
The Black Pearl boxes were announced a couple of weeks ago, and
It
for
was
those who
announced
missed it,
1 hour after we stopped recording our last episode,
I
which
know
you
that
called me
always
up
happens.
immediately, and you're like, "Son of a bitch!" We had stopped
Yeah,
recording, we took everything away, and then they announced the Black Pearl boxes. You're like, "How the hell did it? It
I
happens
know
every
it's
time."
funny. Yeah, well, hey, this time on Monday we actually ended up in the right spot, but it's just tricky with our recording schedule being on the opposite ends of the country and all that jazz. So
You're so
often
close, but
I'm
you're
still at
so
work.
far.
I'm still at work until like 9 or 10 o'clock your time. So it's a little bit tricky for us to pull this off during the week when they make all their announcements. But they did make that announcement, and the announcement was a mystery box with 5 exclusive shirts and maybe some other fun stuff. It was
Yeah.
$350. There were a limited number of them, and they were gone in 30 seconds. And you and I actually
Yep.
had a conversation. Are you going to, you asked me, am I going to get one? And I said, I don't want to spend $350 on it. And then you were like, I don't think I want one. And then we both ended up trying. I don't think I told you that. Even though I said no, I still tried and I didn't get one. You did get one though. You got one in your
I
size,
did get
right? And
yes.
that's great.
So I originally was not going to go for it, and then I listed a whole bunch of things for sale that I just had in my closet that I just didn't want anymore. And luckily, the night beforehand, and between the night beforehand and the morning of, I got enough money for a box. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
So I sold off some shirts and some shorts and accessories that I just wasn't using, and and so in my mind, I traded all that stuff for the box.
What's
So
in that
that
box?
was what's in the box.
That's
And
right.
this has been sitting on my counter since Saturday, and I have been sitting here patiently waiting, Dustin.
I love it.
Um,
I love it.
yes,
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled for the fact that you're patiently waiting for this to come through. And
of
now is the
course.
time. And so we are going to open it on
Is it
camera.
time? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So hold up. So
Yeah.
we have the box here. It feels a little heavy. Um, so we've already seen a number of boxes being opened up on Insiders.
Yes.
Mixed results. Um, Dustin, just in terms of what we've seen, what kind of predictions do you want to predict of what's going to be in this box, and what would you consider a win? Is there any in particular shirts that you've seen pulled that if you open this up, have you seen any shirt being pulled that you're like, this is not a bad box, or you got that's a win? Like what have been your thoughts?
First of all of them are above average, in my opinion. There's a lot of people expecting that they're going to get the MCO florals. You can only get that by
Yes,
going and participating in our drawing. But
yes,
a lot of them seemed a little underwhelmed. But people have seen doors. People have been getting the San Diego florals, that really killer one, which was one of the better florals this year. Uh, I don't think I've seen any terrible boxes. All of the boxes are really good to a certain degree. If you're somebody who can't travel and get out, 350 is way cheaper than putting up with all the crap, buying food, getting there on a plane, getting a hotel, buying a ticket, and then standing in all that line. So for some people to get like 5 exclusive shirts that they would otherwise not be able to get without aftermarket, that's a pretty good deal. And really, you're paying $7 retail for 5 shirts, 350, and they've been putting other stuff into the boxes in addition to the shirts. So that I've saw some
yes.
cups, I saw some hats, I've seen some other like really fun killer stuff. So I think it's generally pretty good. No matter what you do, the internet's going to be mad. So I don't really
Of
take too
course.
much of what I've heard on the negativity side of it to heart. I think you're going to be happy because at the worst, you're going to have a shirt that in most cases you can probably resell that shirt for $100. So you got 5 shirts for 350, and if you don't like them, you could probably sell them for $100 on BST, buy sell
Yeah.
trade, and get your box back plus make $150. So come on,
Yeah.
like what are people complaining about?
Someone had said to me the other day that they felt stupid for buying a box, and I told them I'm like I don't know why you feel stupid. I'm like you definitely should not feel stupid. I think a lot of people got their hopes up high that every box was going to contain a Jordan, an MCO, a no data found, a Trippy, and a London floral, whatever, London
Yeah.
Stormtrooper shirt. Like really shirts. Every shirt was going to have a Kraken in it. Every box was going to have a Kraken in it, and their box would be the best one. And I think everyone got their hopes up really high, and the boxes were exactly what they promised. They were 5 exclusive or con shirts or drop zones it was exactly what they said it was going to be. And I
Mhm.
think people's imaginations just ran wild. Nobody should feel stupid for buying a box. You got a killer deal. It was really hard to get. The anticipation, like this is fun. I love mystery stuff like this. Like I think this is
Yeah.
awesome. So nobody should feel dumb for buying a box. And while everyone may have not gotten exactly what they wanted, I think it's a fun thing. I think it's a fun thing in the community, and I think everyone got at least one shirt that they were happy with. And I think if they're not happy with the shirt, you can trade or sell it. These are all
Exactly.
good sells and trades. So it may have not been the box you wanted or the box you hoped for. And believe me, like I would be lying to you if I didn't say like, oh, I hope there's a Trippy T in my box. Of course I do. Like, yeah, damn straight. I would love to have an MCO in here. Is it going to be the case? Probably not. But it's the gamble, it's the risk you take. What I do know here, though, is that I'm positive that I have 5 killer shirts that I'm either going to wear or I'm going to sell and get my money back and use that to get something that I really want. And I think that's the important part. I don't think anybody should
Well
feel
said.
dumb for buying a box. I think this is a great thing. I love that Rose was doing it. And regardless of what's in here, I know that the next time there'll be a mystery box. If I can afford it, I'm going to do it because this
All
is this
right.
is a fun game.
My guy. Well
So,
said. You
so,
killed it.
so thank you. So, any predictions for what's in here? I want to hear any.
I predict you'll get one series, one floral from last year.
Mhm.
I think you're going to get at least one drop zone. Maybe you'll get a stuntman. Um, what else? What do I think? What do I think your your really rare shirt is going to be? I bet you're going to get a Mace Windu. You're going to get one of those Mace Windu shirts.
I might. I might.
Yeah.
Are we at the point?
Yeah, let's do it, buddy. So everybody, just so we reset here, John has been waiting for several days to open this. He's never opened it. He doesn't know what's inside it. He's been messaging me, asking me when can we record. He's been going nuts because he's waiting to open this box. And I told him you got to
Yeah,
wait till you open it on air. So now we're here, and he doesn't know what's in it. I don't know what's in it, and now we're all going to find out together.
we're doing this for the first time. So
We're doing it for the
it's
first time.
we're doing it live.
We're doing it live. Let's
All
go.
right. All right. It's time. Let's do this, baby.
Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Oh,
Oh shit! You did it. I love that. Okay. All right. First shirt. Let's take this out. This is no shocker. No shocker here at all. This one's batting 1,000.
Oh, is
This
this a
is
Steve
the
S's?
no. This is the Back to the Future shirt, which
Oh
I'm
yeah,
fine
this shirt is
with.
killer.
This is a killer shirt. What I love about this shirt is that this is from Fan Expo Philadelphia. Um, this right here this is from Back to the Future. This is the shirt he's wearing. Um, it doesn't immediately scream that. This can be totally just be used as like a regular dress shirt if needed.
Right.
But true fans will get it. And I'm a sucker for purple. I don't know if I've mentioned that. I've probably mentioned that before. I'm a
You've
sucker for
mentioned that.
purple. Yeah. So any kind of purple. So this is a very nice purple dress shirt. And also it's a Back to the Future reference. and I'm really happy to. I'm happy with this one. I know people are complaining
Nice.
because it's in a lot of boxes. I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping this one. This
Nice.
is
Awesome. A winner.
that is definitely one for me. Oh, I'm
What
gonna
is
save this
this?
for the last. This is a good one. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna open up the rest of the shirts first, and I'm
Okay.
gonna
Okay.
save this for last because this
Okay.
we did we did good. We did good, Dustin. We did
We
good.
done good? We done
We done
good?
good. We done good. We're gonna
Awesome.
save that. I'm gonna tell you what that is at the end. You want to make a prediction? Now? I
Well,
like
now that you
predictions
say
because I
that
know
it's one really good shirt,
it.
uh,
We got a good one.
a really
We
good one.
got
Wow. I'll have to think about
one
it.
that I'm happy with. One that
Okay.
I'm definitely happy with. All right, let's let's see what this one is. Okay, this right here is the Star Wars. This is the Yoda shirt. This is the
Dagobah
full
Drip.
panel.
I called it. San Diego Comic Con 2023.
You did.
Yeah.
You called it, man.
That's a yeah,
Uh,
that shirt kills.
this is a killer shirt. I'll be honest with you though. I am not crazy with the way that full panel shirts look on me. I'm gonna have to
I
try this
know,
one
I
on.
know. I
I mean,
know.
how do you feel about full panel shirts?
We feel the same way. We've said this multiple times. It's like how shall I say it? Gentlemen like you and I add dimensions that are not showing off the
Yeah,
design in the best light. How's that?
yeah. But you're totally right. This from San Diego Comic Con. I'm gonna try this one on. I like the design, but I just don't know how it's gonna look on me. I
Yeah.
think it might look somebody else a lot better.
Okay.
But it's still a great killer shirt. Not a bad shirt at all. Um, all right. Let's.
You gotta, John.
Uh,
You're
oh,
covering up the camera.
I'm sorry about that. That was the
You were
Roosevelt's
about to
bag.
suffocate us with a plastic bag.
Ah! You know what I never wondered? I just want to. I want to touch base on that. This is something that's always bothered me. If you look on any plastic bag, they have the thing on there. It says, do not like put over your bag. Will suffocate. I feel like anybody that can read that is already well aware of that. The only people that are not going to be able to, the only people who are going to do that are people who can't read that,
Yeah,
like
probably so.
children's. So why do we have it printed on there?
Liability. We can say we told you so.
I'm just, but who's doing it?
And people who can't read good. I mean,
People who can't read. Oh, this is another Dustin prediction. Dustin got this
uh-oh.
one right.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Mace
Ace Windu. Mace
Yeah,
Windu.
bullseye, baby. People are gonna think we
Dude, you
opened the
got.
box and called it, but no, I just called it off top of the
No,
dome.
no, got the next one here. Um, I'm not okay. I'm not super crazy about it. Just being honest here. This is the Jurassic Park floral from San Diego Comic Con.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. Are you? Are you big on the?
Is this the
polos?
clever
Do you have a lot
girl?
of-
Is this
This
like
is not
clever girl?
No, this is. It's called Scream.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do see that. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah,
It's
I don't.
nice. It's not. It's
It's
not a bad looking shirt.
it's not the strongest pull so far.
Not the strongest pull. That's what I'm going to show you now, my friend.
Let's reset here. What we've seen so far, we got a Dagobah drip, we got that Mace Windu shirt, we got the Back to the Future shirt, and we got the Jurassic Park breakfast balls, and then we got one more mystery shirt, which you said is a killer one.
Yep, and we also got 2 packs of wrapping paper. Just also
nice.
that,
The
which is
Ultimate
perfect for
Warrior
the
wrapping
holidays.
paper. You got Ultimate Warrior wrapping paper,
and which I'm happy with. I always use the Roosevelt's wrapping paper to wrap all my Christmas presents.
Love
which
it.
is great. And people love it. People are like, "Where'd you get this wrapping paper?" Our final shirt, Dustin. Do you want to make a call? Do you want to make a call? We got a good one. We got a.
All right.
We got one. We got one that I would say is worth the box. Worth the box.
Okay.
Alone.
So based on that, I know it's not the Trippy T. I know it's not a Kraken, because if you got a Trippy T, you would have blown up immediately, because we know that that's your favorite shirt.
That's the
what
one I'm
else?
looking for forever.
Yeah.
It's a great
so
shirt.
What could it be?
This right here. It's a fantastic shirt that I'm really happy
worth
with.
worth the box. Also,
I think in
uh,
terms of value.
yeah. I'm gonna say you got a stormtrooper. I'm gonna say you got the London stormtrooper.
Is that your final answer?
It's my final answer.
It was Regis Philbin. Um,
Yeah.
it is not. So it is not the stormtrooper, but in terms of value, I think we did really good here. We got a grandma's couch, baby.
What? Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, which I think
Oh,
is a phenomenal. This I am super happy with this. This
holy
this was a
cow.
this was a great drop zone, sold out in 10 seconds. Um, I am blown away and super happy with this one.
Yeah, you
Grandma's
got
couch.
probably the best box that I've seen. I've seen a lot of boxes that were good or above
You're
average, but
just
this
saying
is
that now. You
no.
just want to.
You got a grandma's couch, 2 Star Wars shirts, a Back to the Future shirt. You got 4 out of 5 are licensed products.
Yeah.
So you did pretty well. Is there anything else in the box, John?
No, nothing else in the box. Just the 2 things of wrapping paper. That was my extra little goodie, which I'm
Okay.
totally happy with. I love the wrapping
Yeah.
paper. I have plenty of wrapping. I will. I'm always going to be using that wrapping paper. And that is the end of our box.
Wow.
All in all,
Bravo.
I'm happy.
Bravo.
I'm happy. I think I did good. I did good. Now, Dustin, we're moving on to our next segment. Look,
Uh-huh.
it's the Christmas time. It's the holiday season. Look, you're my friend, and I absolutely love the heck out of you. And I knew I was going to be opening up this in the podcast. I knew I wanted to send you something to open up as well. Unfortunately, you didn't get a box, and I couldn't afford to send you a box. But I want to send you just a little something that I found online, a little something that I was like, huh. And I was like, we got to send this to Dustin, and we got to talk about this. So this is a little
Okay.
gift from me to you, something that I found. Any predictions on what it is before you open it up? I think I'm really going to surprise you with this because you have zero clue what this is.
Yeah.
You're going to laugh.
Uh
You're going to laugh pretty hard, I think.
I think that this is a book of The Onion, like from The Onion. And it's going to be some kind of like onion stories that are captured and shown off.
Maybe, maybe. All right, I want you to open it up, and we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
Open it up, Doug.
All right. What are you laughing about? Oh, I know what this is. Yes. That's so funny. That's so funny that you found
Dustin, do you want
this.
to explain what I sent you today?
Yes.
Do you want to? Do you want to?
Yes, I do. Oh, it's in pretty good shape too. Not bad. Not bad. All right.
Dustin, what did I
So,
send you today?
all right. So this is funny. John's like, first of all, this tells me that John's like cyber stalking me. But that's fine because we're friends. So what John put up here is, for those of you who can't see, is this practical Java game programming. And there are a few people that are authors, and you can see alphabetically my name is first. And so this is a book that I worked on, geez, it feels like a long time ago.
I
And
was 9. I was
yeah,
9.
well, thanks for that,
Why
John.
have you never mentioned to me that you're an author, Dustin?
This is only one of several books that I've written.
You have more?
I have more books that I have either been a contributing author on. So
Well, this is back in 2004, and it's a computer programming book.
that's
And
right.
um, I was very surprised when I saw this, and I was like, "Holy crap!" I'm like, "I have to send this to Dustin." So, do you still
Yeah.
have a copy of this? Is the question.
So
This is
interestingly,
so long
is
ago.
they gave us author copies. I think I ended up with 3 or 4, and I gave one to my mom. And in the last trip back to Orlando, my mom still has her copy. I brought it out and actually showed it to Catherine because she didn't know; she had never seen it. And I was like, "Hey, recognize any names on there?" So yeah, this was a lot of fun. Now, here's one thing that I can say to you: this group contributed into a group of libraries called the Java Gaming Libraries. And those Java gaming libraries are actually used in the game Minecraft, which is the best-selling game of all time. And I know you've heard of Minecraft, even though you
Of
might not be
course,
into games,
yes.
you've heard of Minecraft. And so
Of course
indirectly,
I have.
the authors of this book indirectly contributed code that helps support Minecraft as a game. So if you like Minecraft,
Really?
you can thank some of the folks here.
And also, well, I was gonna say I can buy you a drink at Chili's because if you ever been to Chili's before,
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you about that?
what Dustin? What'd you do at
Yeah.
Chili's?
Oh, well, so I used to actually operate a small game company, and one of the clients that we had was this company called Ziosk. They're like this virtual kiosk company from Texas, and they were trying to install these into Chili's. So if you've been to Chili's and you've seen like the little thing on the table, it'll let you check out and pay. You can like leave a tip and stuff like that. They wanted a trivia game, and they hired my company to basically make a trivia game that is actually probably has been rewritten because it's probably been 10 years since that game came out, but it was extremely
Yeah.
successful for them, and they charged like 99 cents as an upcharge on the table, and then you could basically play the trivia game. For a while we were working on a networked game that would allow you to do a trivia night at Chili's and play against the other tables, but it turned out like at the time that the devices were not quite ready to support that level of networking. But it was an ambition, something that we were trying as early as when I was moving to California.
When I
Yeah.
found out that you were an author, I was like, Dustin never told me he wrote a book. I'm like, I'm gonna send this to him. We're gonna talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. And yeah, the book is good. I now I actually have a copy here, so thank you for that. And
Of course.
here's you want to know something funny is that every
Yes.
once and again, once or twice a year, I will still get a royalty message from these guys. And now that it's been long enough and the Java platform has kind of moved on, this book is a lot less useful to people.
Yeah.
So I hope it probably wasn't too spendy to get it at this point. But they still got to give you the royalty reports every 6 months. And so for
So
quite a
you
while,
should
I
be
would
getting a
say,
royal. So you should be expecting another royalty check now. Now that I bought this.
yeah, well, it'll definitely show up somewhere. Well, yeah, exactly. But yeah, but for a while, I was getting lunch like once every quarter. I'd get a royalty check, and it would buy me lunch, a nice
That's
lunch.
amazing, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
so it
that's
was pretty
awesome. I
good.
love that.
It wasn't a giant hit, but some people got a lot of value out of it. Those guys were really fun to work with, and this is a super cool find, John. Thank you so much. It's really
You
cool.
got it.
Just today, John, we got an email from the Roosevelts that showed off something that really captured my imagination. And that was a Star Wars outerwear, a performance hoodie that essentially was Chewbacca with his bandolier. And I saw it. And, I've been a little soft on the performance hoodies recently because, they're just too thin for me to wear around here. And wearing a hoodie on top of a
Sure.
hoodie kind of looks stupid. So, but I saw that Chewbacca and I was like, oh, I think I'm getting that.
I love that Chewbacca hoodie. That looks really cool. The fact that you can match up your dogs, which by the way my dogs are sitting right here on my lap. They came over to me.
Oh,
They jumped up. They're being good pups. They're not saying a word, and I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Oh, they're just sitting here.
oh,
They just love.
licking
They
my
wanted
butt.
to.
Now licking my dad. Licking my butt,
They just
then
wanted.
licking my dad.
They just wanted to sit here and join in on the podcast. But I feel like now I need to get them bandanas, and I need to get myself a Chewbacca performance hoodie so I can match up my pups.
All
I
right.
absolutely love
What
that.
what is your best Wookiee impersonation?
Oh man, I don't know if I've even tried. So this is gonna be the first time
Well,
I'm doing.
now you could try. You could try it here.
Mickey's like,
Sounds
"What
like
the
you're
hell are
dying.
you doing?" I
It
am.
sounds like you're dying.
Mickey is like, "What the hell are you doing, Dad? What's your problem?"
All right, all right. Here. What did you say?
What am I saying?
Just be happy that I turn off the remixing for these videos, or somebody grab that and turn it into like a dance song or something. That's my best. Yeah, yeah. So Here's a funny thing that you might appreciate, because when we go on the cruise, it'll be important. You know that when you're singing karaoke and the last part of the song is just kind of a repeat of the first part, and everybody's got the energy out, they sang the fun part, and then now it's just repeat, 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 repeat for 3 minutes. When I would go to karaoke with my friends, we would just make Chewbacca noise, and that meant skip to the next song. So whenever somebody would just go, that one was actually pretty good. That I don't know how, did that sound good?
Yeah, that sounded killer.
Yeah. So we would do that, and then we would just skip to the next song, so we get on and repeat the process of singing the fun part of the song, which is usually the upfront part. So yeah, good times, good times. Well, what did you think of the other items? So, because the email that they sent actually had not just that Chewbacca performance hoodie, but it also had a couple of other things. What's interesting is that from the photo, it looks like the Rebel symbol is actually like a patch that's right here. And then they've got, it looks like a cursive embroidery across the top that says Rebel League. I'm really
Yeah,
excited to see what these look like.
the Star Wars outerwear looks great. I'm excited to see what I'm thinking. I like to think we're also going to get a bomber jacket as well, because it says outerwear. So, I mean, like I said, we see there's a crew neck, a hoodie, and a performance hoodie. I think we're also going to get a bomber jacket as well.
I don't think those Admiral Thrawn jackets sold too well last year, so I bet the Thrawn stuff comes back as well in this drop. They'll just real bump them. But yeah, there's
Sure,
usually 4 pieces in every one of these, so a lot of attractive options today.
definitely a lot of attractive options. The Chewbacca hoodie though definitely looks the best, at least from what I've seen. But it all looks really good. This looks like it's going to be a solid drop.
They need a Han Solo version. That's really what you need. Then you could have one Han
Yes,
Solo and a bunch of Wookiees, because then
that
everybody
would
can
be
go
pretty
Wookiee,
dope.
Wookiee, Wookiee, and then you can have the Han Solo. Yeah, I mean that
Yeah,
sounds fun, doesn't it?
yeah, that
And then
looks like a lot of fun.
you could do like little impromptu, performances, like me and my Wookiees strolling down the avenue. Yeah, you could just totally. You're getting a visual,
It's
right, of
hilarious. I am getting a
one guy in a
visual.
Han Solo
Absolutely.
performance hoodie and a bunch of Wookiees walking behind him, and they're all just kind of strolling down Main Street. That sounds like a lot of fun.
That does sound like a lot of fun.
Now, this is our second to last podcast, John. This is not the final podcast for us. We are going all the way to 20 episodes this year. We're asking people to send in their top items from the Roosevelts in 2024. Some people have misunderstood this to be, I got to send in 24 items. No, you don't. Just tell us what you like. Just tell us the things you liked, and I'll
Yeah.
be just fine. Don't worry about it. Just tell us what you like. You don't need to have 24 things. If you do, good on you. But you just tell us what you like. You can send us a message at wearablefandom@gmail.com, and we'll be happy to take your inputs. And if you do it that way, you will be automatically registered to win. And we've got even more prizes. I don't know, this is turned into a game show of sorts, to be honest, John. You guys will remember that we have some of these nice things, where
And it
we've got
matches. The wrapping paper matches my hoodie.
oh yes, it does. That's right.
Yes,
We've
it
got
does.
we got a men's XL. It feels to me like there's 2 or 3 shirts in here. I'm not positive. We've got lots of giveaways, big and small. Some of them we know what they are. Some of them you'll have to tell us once you get them, because we're not going to open it. And yeah, so just drop us a message, send that email to wearablefandom@gmail.com, and we'll be entering you. And then you'll find out via social media that you were a winner. There were a couple of shout outs that we wanted to give.
Yes.
First and foremost, to Scotty Joyce from Roosevelt's and his now fiance Katie. Congratulations to them on their engagement. That's amazing. Very happy for both of you guys. Many happy days ahead of you, and wow, that's just great news to hear.
I'm sure you and I will get invited to the wedding and we'll do a podcast right from the reception. I'm sure he's working that out right now.
As we speak, I'm sure. Yes,
We'll
our
get, yeah,
invitation.
we'll meet up. Scotty, I'm waiting on the invitation.
We're sending our condolences out to the friends and family of Doug Halliday. Doug was a longtime member of the Roosevelt's community, good friend to some folks that I've met this year. You already knew them, and was the creative energy behind Party Puffin Apparel, which was another crazy nerd shirt company. And
Yeah.
we lost Doug last week, and his influence has certainly been felt across the Roosevelt's community. And it's a a very, very sad loss. So we send our condolences and our best wishes to his friends and family who are certainly feeling his loss.
Absolutely. Definitely miss him, love him, and definitely wish them the best.
All right. Well, so that's going to wrap it up here for Where Mighty Things number 19. No, 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 19. And
We
we
got
will
one
we
more
will be
episode for
back
the
with you
year.
guys. One more episode for the year. Now, when will that air? Who knows? But it'll air between
We'll figure it out.
maybe between Christmas. It's supposed to be an end of year wrap up, but we're looking forward to wrapping up 2024 and into 2025. What else will we be able to get up to? It's very exciting. John, any final words before we sign off?
No, just this was a great holiday extravaganza. Super blessed to have been able to finally open up my Black Pearl box and share the results with you guys. And super blessed to have you as my friend, Dustin. I sincerely hope you and yours have an amazing holiday. Since we're not going to record until probably after Christmas. But I definitely hope that you guys have a great holiday. And also, I do want to give one shout out. I want to give. I forgot to grab them. I was going to grab them, and then I forgot my headphones were in charge, and I forgot to grab them. I've received an excessive amount of Christmas cards this year from insiders. Like
Really?
I've probably gotten about 10. So I'm super blessed for that. So if you sent me a Christmas card this year, thank you so much. They're all hanging up on my fridge right now. I was gonna go grab them all off and show them here, and I just forgot to grab them. But super blessed to have received so many different Christmas cards from different insiders. So if you sent me a Christmas card, thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. I have every single one of them hanging up. And if you didn't send me a Christmas card, do better.
All right. Well, blessed also to have you as a friend, John. It's been an awesome journey. We'll save the sappy stuff for the next episode when it comes to how do we really feel. Keep an eye out for us, friends. We will talk to you guys soon, and definitely get your raffle drawing in for the MCO floral. It's going to be amazing.
Woo, baby. I'm super excited.
Until next time.
Where
mighty
things.
So long, everybody.